Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to solo first boss of Darmol North as a Holy Priest. I'll show you my talents right away so you can see that there's no shenanigans. I am deep into Holy. Obviously I'm not taking Light Well. I am taking Spirit of Redemption because I really like it. And I don't have Improved Renew, instead I go into Searing Light because we already have Renew Priest in our raid group, so there's no need for me. First things first, you wanna have your Mind Suit on a maximum rank. Yeah, this guy just moved. Got to wait for him to move. You want to mind suit this and this guy. Don't necessarily need to do this guy, but it's safer. Now mind suit has pretty short time that it's on, so don't. So keep on looking. If it's off, I think it lasts 15 seconds. Yes. So we're gonna use it here again. Gonna run on the edge here. I don't think you need to use mind suit on these two if they are here. I am not sure, and I don't want to risk it. Better be safe. After all, mine should only cost like 84 mana, 83, so it's worth it. Now mine to these two guys and run along the edge. You have to be really close to the edge. You have to hug it a lot. And then you got to the worst part of this thing, because it's the one that you can actually die on. The rest is basically just if you fuck up, you fuck up. This thing is kinda luck because you can get gritted and there's a lot of mobs. So you pull these. This is a 10 mob, by the way. And you just keep spamming Holy Nova. Yes, it's really hard, but look and see my health goes down a lot. So I forgot to buff myself up, by the way, so definitely do that. It's really useful in here, especially with insects. That's the first part. You don't need it for the second part, really. So I recommend healing just with a renew while you're drinking your mana pot. There's this nasty poison as well. Kinda wanna wait for it to fall off before you go and move on to the next pack. There's 3 packs, each has 10 mobs. There is this Brapulpu Barfoot pot. You do not want to get close to that, because if you get close to that, it's gonna spawn lashers. You can still have like spawn them and not pull them, obviously, but you don't want to risk that, because pulling those would mean a wipe if you are already fighting the Chaos Swarmer, because you need a lot of Holy Novas to kill the lashers. There's a lot of them. Basically you would wipe yourself. If you're lucky enough, you could probably just run back out and then back in. Lashers will be there stuck on the place, I believe, but I do not recommend that. As you can see, I always sheet up before that. They do a lot of damage. Now in a fire, finally I have it on. It actually stacks well with a shield, which means I'm taking much less damage than I did before. As you can see, it's really good. I'm also healing myself because it's a Holy Nova. After all, it's an AoE heal and AoE DPS. You can see I'm getting some of these fragments. As you can see, each of them costs about 4 to 6 silver. Not really great way to make money, honestly. I don't think so. Like, you get a lot of these, but I think there are better ways to make. Oh yeah, I almost got close to that. See, this is the problem. Don't do that. Now, you probably want to have a mage friend with a 55 level water. It doesn't have to be 55 level water, it can be just a 45 level water, obviously, but you want a mage friend because you don't want to be spending some water on this. But after all, we are getting these fragments which are gonna pay for the water after all. But if you have a mage friend, Darmol is out for like what, 3 days? I think it's 3 days now. So yes, there will be a lot of mages around. You can just ask them, probably tip them a little bit. They will be glad to give you the better water then. And you only need to use water for these 3 packs, by the way, but you need 2 waters for it. It's kinda annoying. You can use more. If you have a mage water, you can use it with more to give yourself a little bit head start on the boss and hyenas, because now the second part. Oh, I just got something nice, cool, of healing. Ooh, 42 healing power. Oh, paladins might want that. Okay, so because there's not that many cloths that have healing power on, although I don't know, at least for cloth. Like for cloth. Oh no, oh my god. Am I? Yeah, there's another warpwood here. I never had to do anything honestly before now, but this is just my 4th try, so it's possible. Then I just was lucky enough. Now there are these hyenas. There can be anywhere from 3 to 5 hyenas in here. Now there are 4. I usually see 5. There being 1 more hyena here. It's possible that it like falls underground or something because of weird collision. It's possible and it should be there, but it just spawns on like very bottom of the ground because of the map. There's also this pack. You want to be wary of this pack. You don't want to really pull the hyenas while this pack is clear, because these hyenas can sometimes like take it a little detour inside. They would pull the pack, and the pack, we have to actually look out for it a little later on. We can actually mark it a little bit so we know where it is at a time. Actually, I'm gonna mark the first one. Now that the pack is gone, you're just gonna dot this guy up, let him run close to you, and jump up here. That's gonna cause a little bit of trickery in case of the pathfinding, because they can't actually go up this ledge, meaning they actually make you able to solo it now. This is the only reason you are able to solo this. There's nothing else to it, basically. And you can already imagine this is the same thing that we're gonna do for the boss. Albeit the boss will take a little bit longer. You kind of want to dot everyone up. You kind of probably... Oh my, actually got hit. Yeah, they're now moving like one, but you can see the pathfinding is actually introducing a little bit of randomness into the pathfinding. That's why they are falling apart away. I personally recommend you just focus one down at a time. It's gonna take a little bit longer. You can be swapping your targets, obviously, but with the way the nameplates work, where you can't have them like at any range that you want, unfortunately, that console command doesn't work anymore in Classic. It did work in Classic Beta, I believe. So makes it much worse. Maybe there's an add-on for that. I have no idea, honestly. You would have to figure it out yourself. I'm not gonna get add-on for that, to be honest. So you can see it's going pretty nicely. This is doable by Shadow Priest, but the previous part with the swarmers, I do doubt that Shadow Priest can do that. Therefore, maybe making this unable to do for a Shadow Priest. Unfortunately, Shadow Priest do have the option to actually solo the entire tribute run though, so I guess they are not missing out all that much. You don't want them to go too far, because there's the boss. If they go too far, they will pull the boss early. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. You can deal with it, definitely. I had pulled the boss with hyenas, with the pack of hyenas that's going around, unfortunately, many times, and like twice. This is honestly just fourth time I'm doing this. Yes, there's some line of sight shenanigans happening also, so be wary of that. Now, you can really maximize your DPS, min-max, on the boss and hyenas. You can be using your wand here. Not really on the hyenas. Their model is so small that it's really hard to not get line of sighted, but the boss has a really big model, and he enrages at a certain point, which means, see, like getting a wand on the hyena is really painful. Line of sight again. But if you drop like this on the edge, you can just do it. Don't forget to loot your hyenas in case you wipe on the boss, because the hyenas bodies would disappear and you could lose out on some cool silver. Now there's two ways you can pull this boss. Watch out for the pack, obviously. You can pull him right here, and then what you do is you just run up like this. You just run. Maybe try it a couple times if you want to do this. Yes, but there's another way. We clear his Warpwood sprout or whatever it's called, so be wary of that. Probably it can spawn lashers too, so then you would have to actually regen all your mana, because I think you need full mana pool to kill the lashers. At least you do in the Darmol East, I want to say. Here you just pull the boss. You don't even have to have full mana, because all you're gonna basically be doing is wand and Shadow Pain. You pull the boss, you run like this. Is a little bit safer. Here you wanna have him come a little bit closer. Don't let him come like immediately. Just do this little shenanigans, dot him up again, and then just wait. Oh, whoa, what the fuck was that? Now that never happened before. That's scary. I'm glad he didn't knock me down, because knocking you down in this direction can bring you here. It can bring you close to hyenas, pulling them. Running up again is gonna be bad. So actually, if you can run up this stone effectively and consistently, definitely a better way to do this. Now you can actually maximize it there with the wands like this. One wand while up, one wand while down, one wand all up, one wand while down. Keep on doing that. yeah, sometimes you can like do the small jumps. Uh, just try to make sure you don't die. I recommend having inner fire. It is a really strong thing. You don't need to use shield, obviously. I mean, that will be just waste of mana. We don't want to do that. And yeah, he can charge you, and if he charges you, he will always get to you, by the way. So I recommend popping up that renew. If you're low on health, just let him go a little bit further instead of rushing so much. You can try to go as fast as possible to get that efficiency down, but I still think the average kill will be around 5 minutes. It also depends on your gear. My gear is mainly for healer. Yeah, the charge again. Of course he did that, but I was far enough that he wouldn't do a melee attack, and you can see the charge itself doesn't do much damage. You can throw here and there a smite, albeit I think wanding is more efficient because it's instant. It gives you more time to react to his charging or whatever. Now it's just about determination, not fucking up in the middle. He does charge a lot in this. Wow. Honestly, he never charged me this much, to be honest. This is surprising. It's good that it's happening on a video because you can see like how you can just wait a little bit. Whipping up that renew. Renew is really good. If you have improved renew, it's probably even better for you. Wow, he loves charging. What is wrong? Maybe it's because I'm wanding so much. I never been wanding this much before. And you can see he still keeps running up a little bit, even though he's not supposed to. Now he enrages. When he's enraging, it's about 50% in. You do not want him to be close to any pack of hyenas because he will pull them, and hyenas are faster than him, so they will eventually catch up with you, making it very, very bad. Wow. This is insane. Now you could technically be just popping up the Shadow Word Pain and jumping up and down whenever he gets close to the edge here, waiting for all the way here, then jump down, jump up, pop the Shadow Word Pain and then do nothing. You can definitely do that. It's probably even safer. It probably is better than jumping on down all the time, and maybe it's not gonna cause him to charge that much, so probably highly recommended. You could also be popping much more smites into this if you have enough spell damage. As a whole, you're probably gonna have more healing damage than healing power than spell power, so not gonna be much of an option. As you can see, the randomness in pathfinding is interesting because I have never had him this far to the left. Now he's gonna get back on this track. This is usual track. Yeah, I just clicked on hyena. It's really nice. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting out of Shadow Word Pain all the time. That's, yeah, you don't want to do that. That's just gonna lower your time, the kill time, or actually increase it, right? Lower your damage by a lot. So you can see I'm currently doing about 66 to 69 DPS, so that's very nice. Nice grit. I love grits, especially with smite. Smite grits really nicely. So, and now the knockback, of course. Luckily it's not in range anymore. I'm gonna pop renew, obviously, because I don't want him to kill me. Oh my. He really loves that charge today. Maybe it's the wand. Maybe it's like somehow like tickling him, then he's like so annoyed he just wants to charge you much more. Now you can see he's almost dead. You kind of wanna kill him close to this rock that you're standing on, because you don't want him to die somewhere close to hyenas. Okay, smite to the end. Yes, there he is. He's dead. Did it solo, fully healing priest, and you can get yourself the inner door key, which is cool, definitely, because if you want to do like a tribute run solo, but I don't know if you can do that with a shadow. I mean holy. You can There are videos of it doing it as a shadow. I'm pretty sure you could do it as a holy for gold. Nice. Nice drop. I am doing this because you can farm wait, we are north. He can drop whatever this word is. I don't know how to pronounce it, which is really good. Probably is pre-rate best in slot. As a holy healer, you want to have obviously Warm Braces of the Prophecy, but this is really nice. Now, for the way out, you just mind suit these two guys, hug the wall, don't get too close to them, don't run to the right too fast. You can see there are these patrols. That's why you want to kind of look out for those as well, because you don't want to be pulling him on the stairs here, or it's not really a stair, on the ramp here when the patrol is there, because yeah, it will kill you. But if you are doing this right after the reset and it's spawning for the first time, you should be able to do it like me. It's really easy, honestly. You do need some spell power. I can actually tell you how much spell power I have right now. There is a simple command for it. Get spell bonus damage. Number 2 is I have 172 spell power for my holy spells. For shadow it's gonna be the same, because I have no shadow only, so, and I have no holy, and there's no holy spell damage. So 172 spell power. Just did that. Easy. Go do it yourself. Get the bracelets, get the... You can also, technically, you could do this to get the key from the chest. And I'm not sure if you can go and get that chest for yourself for as a holy priest. But, yeah, that chest is some good loot. If you let a worker, you can then make Hide of the Wild. Hide of the Wild being very well selling item on the action house right now. It's the best healer item, so definitely you can do that, because any guard can drop the key from the goblins chains. So yes, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.